Hey guys, I'm here chilling with the Impala today. I wanted to take a look at the restoration video that FNK Motors put together about doing this car up for me. It is such a blast already. We've only I don't have tags for it yet, so we've only just kind of driven around our neighborhood and whatnot, but got her cleaned up and kind of learned the bells and whistles that come with classic car ownership, but having a blast. So again, this was Justin at FNK Motors that I worked with, and this is the video that they put together up here. So this is what the car started out as. It came from California. It's actually a Bel Air. Very little rust. Looked good. This is what kind of drew me to it, that it looked like it was going to be a car that was going to be reliable, that I could drive. Here it is. It drove, initially. Now, granted, we did a lot of things to it. There was a small squirrel's nest, like in the muffler. Then there was kind of an issue with sort of a little fire on that. But yeah, they went through, they cleaned everything up. They got it, changed. This is them changing the trim, because I, of course, wanted the Impala. Now, the Impala and the Bel Air are basically the same car, but the trim position is different, right? Had to replace a little bit of paneling, and I think that door there was basically an area where the dog leg is. It was just going to be too noticeable to kind of pound out and do some stuff, so they just got a new part for that. So here they are, kind of doing the beginning of some of the body stuff, taping off the trim. Now we're sanding the car down. I love these pictures in there, because it sort of reminds me of the Terminator, putting it in primer. It was very exciting when we went to paint, because then I started really seeing the idea of the car being from Supernatural coming together. See some of the the work that Justin's done on the engine there already. Here it is in black, and it's just like once I saw that, I was like, oh, this is a real deal. This is really happening. We're really going to get this car. So exciting. I noticed on the inside there's just those blankets there. The interior was pretty thrashed, and Justin was very upfront that he doesn't really do interior, but he's like, I can source that for you. There's a guy that also does these, that is Singer Auto is basically who that is, that can help us out with the interior. So we did that, and that had its own issues, including Justin having to have his wife fly him to New York to pick up some pieces for that, because he didn't realize what the other guy would need. There was just that wasn't communicated, and he didn't know, so we had to do a little bit of scrambling. Justin is great to work with, because he's treated every piece of this build, as if it was he was doing a car. I felt like for himself, like he wanted to do all these different things, and anything that wasn't in our our build agreement, no matter how small. I think one time he called me and he's like, hey, the the door locks, yours are pretty grungy, and I was able to get these ones, and they're like $7. Do you want them? I was like, yeah, of course I want those. So it was very cool that he would see those things, think of these things, and any little thing that he could do, or he found that would make the car better, he let me know about it. We did some different things, and sometimes he'd send some pictures like, hey, well, I think we should do this. But here it is, all finished up. The trim, he did that with a laser level, and he actually measured off of an Impala, and got it exact. I think it looks fantastic. Here's the interior. This is not screen accurate, although the steering wheel cover, I believe, is accurate to the show, and I believe the seats are the right ribbing for that. But the colors, it's supposed to be buckskin. That would have incurred a bunch of wait time. And I just want a fun car to drive around and be reminiscent of the show. And again, we were a post car. We were starting with a Bel Air, so I was like, yeah, black and gold looks fantastic. And I think it truly does. It looks great. Huge bench seats, a lot of fun. I was surprised when I got it how just big this car is and how it feels. It's very roomy, very comfortable. It's I think it's even longer than my Wagoneer, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, here's coming down the side. You know, the paint again is just fantastic. And you know, there's the little 327 emblem. That's one of the things that he recommended that we replace. I'm very glad that we did. Here she is, all fired up on the inside and running smooth. Put a little switch on the battery for me, so when we winter her, which is you know, coming up here, we can you know, just kind of disconnect that battery, so we got no issues. And there, you know, there it is from beginning. You know, starting there, boom, finishing here. It's just again, FNK Classic Cars. I just want to give a huge shout out to Justin. He's been just an absolute pleasure to work with. Just such a great guy. I put a lot of love and care into this. Never felt like you know, I was getting burnt on anything, or never felt like he was, like, you know, talking me into something. His communication was great throughout, and just the quality of his work, I think, speaks for itself. I ended up with a great looking car that drives, and that's what I wanted. Anything that we talked about, it was always like, you know, it's gonna make it safer, you know, and easier to drive. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, so there it is. I will do, you know, a full you know, video kind of breakdown review of it here in a couple days. Now that I got it all cleaned up, I was kind of waiting to get my trip tag in, just so I can, you know, tool it around a little bit more and put some driving in that video. But I wanted to kind of do this video about their video, more than anything, just to, again, say FNK Classic Cars and Justin, and I believe his partner is Leon over there. I will link their YouTube in the description. And again, I just wanted to give them a shout out and just say how happy we are. So thanks, Justin.